It started, right? Okay, super. Hi guys, what's up? It's a lovely Sunday morning. And guess what? When I got up from my bed, I could actually feel some colds. So, winters are back in Delhi 2021. And I'm also here with my super brand series of Strong is Sexy with none other than Padmini Janaki.
Hey Sneha, it's so nice to be here. I've been watching you, I've been seeing your Instagram and I follow you as in like not on all the workouts that you do, at least on
I know.
stuff you do. It's amazing. Nice to be here.
Super, super. So, you know how it started, guys. So, I was just, looking at some of the profiles of fitness coaches for my series, and I came across her profile. And her tagline was also so motivating that I couldn't stop to read about it. I shouldn't even say that's a tagline, but that's what she believes in, that don't leave women's health on luck, isn't it? And that's itself is so motivating. That shows what she believes and what she thinks about it. So I'll ask now Padmini to introduce herself and tell us about her story, how she started this.
Yes. So, Sneha, my journey from my childhood, what I have seen, I'm from Chennai and, born and brought up completely, studied here. And the kind of women I have seen in my life are physically very weak women. Or also,
Right.
it also talks about, the kind of ecosystem that I was brought in where, poverty was predominant in my childhood. So very weak. I really thought, okay, women are probably the weakest sex. And, and then I saw some really wealthy and rich women when I was growing, and they were also very unhealthy. Weak is different, and here it's unhealthy. They are probably stout and they're probably, looking well fed, but still, unhealthy in their own ways. And I thought
Right.
maybe this is to do with India. And then I started working in the US, and when I met the women right there who were like 14 years old, 13 years old, 15 years old, pregnant, and probably mothers already, because there's no awareness about their own health. And these are teen pregnancies, very common in some parts of the US. So I thought, I think it's not just an Indian problem, it's not just the money problem, it's a global problem. Women health is
Right.
left on luck. Even in researches, women were not included because of their hormonal differences. They have to spend more money to get more sample size of women and all that. I thought, oh my God, this is a very important problem. Nobody is solving it, or not much people are solving it without a commercial angle to it. So that's how Mind and Mom started. And that's the whole story of me integrated with Mind and Mom.
Right, right. I think absolutely agree with you. The awareness is, I think, the major root cause of all these things which you've just explained it to us. So yes, of course, I've made my research as in I've gone through your app. It's amazing, and so is the website. So I would just like to know more about your app because what I have read in your app, there are amazing feedbacks which has been given by the moms out there. I mean, it is so user friendly. It's full of affirmations and meditations, which is so amazing. It has a lot of exercises for stretching and for strengthening of core and pelvic muscles, which is so amazing. And it has got some diet recipes and weekly nutrition. So if you can just tell more about this app, it'll be really good for our people who are listening about it.
Sure. I think not so much about the app, but let me talk about the importance of why this is important for women
Right.
who are pregnant, right? So
Okay.
we've been complaining that a lot of us are going through C-section, a lot of us are having gestational diabetes, and so many other reasons on why somebody is becoming unhealthy all of a sudden when they are pregnant, right?
Right.
So, but though we complain that hospitals are forcing us to go into C-section, so many things are there in the site, but as women, are we ready for that kind of delivery, which is a natural delivery? Are we preparing our body? are we preparing our mind is still a question, right? You do not go under any kind of physical activity. You take lift all the time. You just pamper yourself thinking that
Absolutely.
workout, no, I'm already lean. I already look fit. I don't have to do that. Even for women who are like, doesn't look fit in their own ways, or, I totally understand. I love my body. Love can come in any shape. All that, can be there, but you can ask this question to yourself: am I feeling healthy? Forget about who is saying I am looking fit or not, fat. All that is fine. Keep that shaming, all that victim game side of it. Ask yourself if you're healthy. So coming back to pregnancy, all of the sudden, this woman is becoming pregnant and then
Absolutely.
expecting the body to, deliver the baby naturally and healthy. That doesn't happen. You have to really prepare your body, right? When in pregnancy, in the app, we've kept this in mind. Women are not trained to be, doing these physical activities and or even mental activities, taking into pranayama or taking any mental health, activities or food and all that. So we designed an app and a course of activity for women who never ever did these activities but have to become healthy for a healthy delivery. Okay, whatever happened. Now what to do, right? So, and the problem with activities that out there on the internet, right, it is very, very general. Like if I am having an IVF pregnancy, I don't need very intense pelvic kind of workout, right? I need to do
Absolutely.
something much more lighter. So we have designed it in a way that whatever detail that you are giving to the app, saying that, hey, it's my first pregnancy, it's my IVF pregnancy, and this is what I do. And the app completely changes for your day. Every single day you are given with activity, and it's given for free. It's not even paid, and it's given for free. There are only very few activities that are paid, because our goal is to bring this awareness and keeping this health first. So it's completely free, and women can know, because the workout that you see out there, like, you do not know if this will suit you or suit the phase of pregnancy that you are in. So this is what Mind and Mom does on an everyday basis for all the 281 days. And we are also getting into infertility, because that's again another big problem forced on women, though biologically it's a problem for both men and women. Unfortunately, the women are forced into that problem. So we're getting into the infertility phase next year. So this is primarily what
Okay. Great, great. So it's going to be coming. It's a coming up thing. Yeah. Or it's
infertility is
already.
coming up. Yes, pregnancy is already there, and we have 50,000 women using it already.
Right, right, right. That's going to be a great initiative. I must say, really, because I think what you just said, that most of the girls blame themselves off because of infertility, which is absolutely not should be a case with them. So I think there should be more awareness or same kind of thing to them, that it's not just a blame game to them. It's more related to the other person as well. And as you said that the registration is free, I did it myself, so I could actually say that that's again a great thing. And as you just mentioned that it's very important for girls to know that what is the do's and don'ts of the exercises. I know what exercises they should be doing and what they should not be doing. That's very important, because there are a lot of exercises which are available on YouTube or on the app or different kind of things, but then that awareness is also equally important. The most of the questions which I get from a lot of girls who are there with me, because I am a flying crew from last 10 years. So it's a lot of girls that ask me that they'll be pregnant soon, and they'll be getting a lot of weight, and will it be difficult for them to shed that much of weight later on? So what they should be doing it, they should be exercising or not. So I think, as you said, that it's not about just being slim or what you call fat or thin or skinny. It's about how you feel it mentally inside your body and how you think about it. That's really important. So that kind of awareness, I'm sure this app is bringing it out. So that's great thing. So I just want to ask you that, since a lot of girls ask me that, will it be very difficult for them to shed that kind of weight later on, because that's the most common question. I'm sure you must have also come across. So what do you think about it, by doing these kind of exercises and by joining this wellness program, how could that really work for them? So can you just tell me brief about, because I was reading a lot of exercises related to, as I mentioned earlier, also pelvic and core strengthening, upper and body strengthening exercises, core, especially core. People also think that they cannot train abs during pregnancy, they shouldn't lift weight during pregnancy. So what do you think about all this, since you've designed this app as well?
Sure. So I think I can also answer it from my personal experience on how we could probably, lose weight. So I got pregnant when I was 23 years old. When my friends
Right.
are probably doing their masters and having a lot of fun, I was already pregnant, and all of a sudden already a mother, right? I've
Right.
put on a lot of weight. Like I've never been in that image all my life, and all of a sudden I put a lot of weight, and I'm also pretty tall built, and I all of a sudden look so huge, and I
Right.
really hated that. And when I looked at mirror, I really hated on how I looked. But one thing I realized is, on doing all sorts of hacks, that you don't have to rush into losing that weight at all. Forget about the app, forget
Absolutely.
about whatever is there. Live that moment. Yes, it might be painful, but you are a mother. You have done something that nobody else, men can never do that, right? So you have done something that's incredible, of bringing one life to this world, and you should be proud of, you should embrace that whole thing. And coming back to the real question of, okay, fine, I'll embrace that moment for probably a year. Now, how do I lose weight? Yes, you have to lose weight. If you feel, you don't feel healthy and it's time for you to get back to shape, you can do it slow. You can start from probably some yoga, and if you're being healthy in your pregnancy using mind and mom, or however, if you're healthy, you wouldn't put too much of weight. First of all, it's a whole myth that you should eat for two. You can just
True.
eat for you.
I was about to come on that. I was about to come on
And
that.
you don't have to eat for two at all, and
Absolutely.
gain a lot of weight. It's very difficult after a point for you to lose it, right?
Absolutely.
Each and every body is so different, and for some people, it is real difficult to lose weight. And I am being one example. And then I started with a little bit of yoga, a little bit of workout. Before that, I've never ever done any sort of workout. But then I started loving that. Strengthening and core, and it become a little addictive. And I'm sure you are being one example. I want to look good is a feel came from me, within me. So I started practicing it a little bit, and then over time I saw the results in front of the mirror and got really addicted to it. So I'm not somebody who can do lift so much weight and all that, but still I do very small things. Like I make sure I walk, I make sure I do a little bit of surya namaskara, I do a little bit of workouts that can keep me active. And I think it's more than enough for you to get back to shape and do that. You don't have to put yourself into all different fancy diets and so many things. But one thing that really worked out for me is intermittent fasting. I'm not sure if that's like really right for everyone, but it did work out to me. I spoke to my doctor and then started it, and after a year I was able to see some real results.
Okay, great. I think I would agree with that as well. Intermittent fasting, of course. If you can practice it for a long period of time, I'm sure it gives you good results. So
Yes,
I would
not
definitely
an
agree with
overnight
that.
magic at all. It's not. It's going to take time,
Abs-
and then initially it is difficult because you have practiced your body to eating that dinner or 3 meal a day,
Absolutely.
and it's going to be difficult. But then if you get it, I think it does a lot of magic.
Yes, yes. I think if you get it and if you can consistently do it for long period of time, because that's the trick about it. The people actually cannot do it for long period of time, because
Mhm.
it's a difficult, task that we've been eating 3 or 4 meals since our child. That's in Indian tradition. And suddenly coming up to 2 meals a day, I mean, obviously it's going to be a task. But if you can consistently follow it, I think even I've read about it. It's an amazing, practice to do it. And also, like you just mentioned about the exercises that women should doing it during the pregnancy. So I'm sure you would agree with me that if they do these kind of workout and exercises during their pregnancy as well, not just after it. I think that would be also equally beneficial, because that's what most of the women get, little this thing about it, that they shouldn't be doing any kind of exercises during pregnancy. And also, as you said, that eating too also puts on a lot of weight, because I think, if I am not mistaken, I think you should not be consuming more than 350 or 400 calories per day, which is good enough, to cater to, right? So I think more than that is not required. That is what our, maybe grandmas or mummies, keep on telling them, you eat more, but that's not required. So I think that kind of awareness and education is very important, that first, exercising is not an issue during pregnancy and should be done, so that you should put on weight later on, because that's the complaint for most of the women. And you shouldn't be eating for two people. So I think that's the kind of awareness your app app will also bring out to the ladies, because if they follow all the wellness programs and the exercises which is there in the app, I think that should be really beneficial for them.
Yes.
Don't you think so?
Absolutely, absolutely. See, that's the problem. People do it in reverse. They don't do any exercises and
Absolutely.
then it's a deadly
Absolutely.
combination, right? And when you put on a lot of weight, you naturally go into C-section. You
Absolutely.
naturally end up having a very heavy baby. So, it's all in a loop. With pregnancy, it's all in a loop. You do one thing and then all of it come together. But then what I can tell you is, even before becoming pregnant, become a little more aware of it. Prepare your pregnancy and prepare your body. And then when you're pregnant, do workouts consistently, depending upon your health. Of course, consult with your doctor, depending upon what kind of pregnancy you are in. Do it a little bit, but definitely do a lot of meditation. You can even do guided meditation, which is available in Mind and Mom, specifically done for pregnant women.
I was seeing it, a lot of breathing exercises and
It's so
guided
important.
meditation.
Yeah, it's so important. You should definitely do that. Even if you can't do a very heavy workouts, that's better. You can do some walking if you're comfortable with that. And prepare your whole body and have a very mindful pregnancy, because it's a choice you made. Nobody forced you to get into pregnancy, right? And we also get a lot of questions about, when we are pregnant, can I smoke because I've been smoking for so long? Can I drink?
Okay.
And there's some research in the US that done that, it's okay to drink a little bit. It's completely a choice of having a baby, and it is your responsibility now to make sure it's a healthy baby, right? I'm not against any feminism topics, or you shouldn't smoke, you shouldn't drink because you're a woman. No, I'm not.
Right.
That's totally your choice. But then when you decided to become a mother, I think you get a lot of responsibilities with that. That starts from eating healthy, doing a proper workout, ends with also these sort of habits, right? So I'm just telling girls to be very mindful. Hey, it is
Absolutely. I think it's all about mindfulness.
Exactly. That you become a mindful mother, and you should take that responsibility, and there no other choice. If you just, okay, I got pregnant, everybody gets pregnant and stuff like that, and you don't take care of you and also the baby, I think it's not fair, right?
It's not fair.
It's not fair. It's not fair for another human being that you came out with a choice.
Absolutely. I think I completely agree with your thought process. That is so amazing. And also, I just like to mention that I think for that, you have a lot of products also there on the app. I was just going through your app. So that is also very, beneficial for mom, right? Like I was just looking at this product called pelvic belt for right posture, and some, nursing bra, and a lot of other products for women, also for kids, and also, what do you call it? Some wellness solution for dad as well. I mean, that's so amazing. So
because when I was pregnant, I didn't know where to buy these mindful products, right? People, things come with chemicals, things come with so many commercial angle to it, where a very famous people are being promoting it. But then I wanted something that's skin sensitive, that's something comfortable, and it's also made very, very mindfully well, right? So we came up with mindandmom.shop, www.mindandmom.shop, where we only sell very, very mindful things that's comfortable for you, from infertility till you're a new mother, also for the little ones. when they are born, and what kind of products to buy. So it is curated here. You don't have to go search for something that's mindful. So that's how we came up with mindandmom.shop, and it's been doing well.
Yeah, that's great. That's great. I think that's really an amazing thing. What I checked out on your app, those products were like something really nice. People should look for it,
Yeah.
and if they are so good, I think they should really opt for it, because that's important, right?
Yes.
Great, great. So before we end this session, I would just like to ask you few last things. That I was just reading a few of your blogs, which is so interesting, because you're also an author, of course. So I just want to, ask you to highlight this one, that, 51 ways to normal delivery. I was, really, obviously I couldn't go through the whole ebook, but then, it was really something, amazing. I would like to know about that ebook. And also, but I think we've mentioned about which exercises are safe during pregnancy, that we've mentioned, is also one of the amazing blog, which, I would be reading. But then 51 ways of normal delivery is something I'm really curious to know, if you'd like to mention.
Sure, sure, sure.
Yeah.
So, to correct it here a little bit, I'm an author. I have written a book called Myths and Millennials, again about
Okay.
women and the myths around them, which is available on Amazon. So, the
Great.
51 ways to normal delivery was written by my team, who
Okay.
should, hold all the credits for. So, Swati, Kitra, and
Okay.
other content writers from my team who do
Great, great.
incredible job on blogs. People should check out mindandmom.com, and the blogs and the resources, completely free, and women should understand things like that. So when it comes to 51 ways of normal delivery, it is an ebook, especially written for women, where they know, because none of them tells you how you can have your pregnancy healthy, and so you actually end up in normal delivery, right? So we want to
Right.
bring in these awareness, completely free, so women will take up and then read it, and then share it with other women who are pregnant or trying to get pregnant as well. Because definitely feel it's so important for people to be aware, to take a choice, whatever their choice is. They have to take an informed choice, informed decision.
Right.
So
Right. So you really think that normal delivery can also be possible if they take care of all these, right? Yeah, because that's
absolutely.
also one of the most
It's
common
the
questions by
natural
most of it,
thing, right?
right?
It is the
Yeah.
natural thing. Whatever we have as an extra is all like done artificially over time.
Absolutely.
And there are some
Absolutely.
instances where you have to do a C-section due to so many reasons. But it doesn't mean that C-section has become a norm, that these days everybody is going through a C-section. It has its own
Absolutely.
side effects. It's obviously whatever not so natural is not so good, right? So we should
Absolutely.
all aim for natural delivery. If
Right.
it's not happening due to whatever reason, let's not take that as a pain, but
Mhm.
we should at least from our end do our 100% to try for a normal delivery. So these resources do help: breathing exercises, what kind of food you can take, what kind of workouts you can take, and so on and so forth. So I suggest the readers, I suggest the viewers to go read such material, which is created by doctors and experts. And it's going to be super helpful for sure.
Superb, superb. Yeah, because that is also one of the questions by most of the people. So I thought, let's just, answer that as well. So it's a myth that it's not possible. Normal delivery can also be possible, as Padmini suggested. That if you take care of all these things, then, it is absolutely possible, and it's absolutely healthy to go for it. And also, quickly, we'll talk about the book, which is written by you, before we sign off. So
Yes.
just like to know more about that book. What is that book all about?
So my book is called Myths and Millennials. It's a
Okay.
book about women for men and women. So, like I
Okay.
said, women have been living with a lot of myths.
Right.
This age you have to get married. This age you have to become a mother, and you have to do these things. You have to obey the elders, and you have to respect these people. And so many myths
Right.
that we live as
Society norms.
Indian women. Yes, as an Indian woman, we wouldn't even question certain things that hey, wait, why am I even doing it? Right. So I felt
Absolutely.
on my 30th birthday last year that I want to write a book about these 13 myths that I have lived all my life. I've seen people living all their lives, and release it on my birthday. So I have released it
Great.
last year, my birthday, and it's been doing really well. It's available on Amazon. I'm just trying to make that book available for free on the Kindle version as well, but then it is a paid
Great.
one now. It's been a journey of talking to a lot of women about the book, because when I was writing the book, I was talking to a lot of women. Women go through a lot of pain, like pregnancy itself, for that matter, right? A lot of women go through IVF.
Right.
Very, very
Exactly.
incredibly painful process, because
Absolutely.
some people think it is a settlement, or all women should become a mother, and that makes them a full circle. It's not, right? Though I am having a company which deals with pregnancy, I wouldn't suggest everybody to get pregnant. It's not required.
Absolutely.
It's not
I
required.
agree.
Just because you're a woman, it doesn't mean you have to become a mother, right? So many myths that we live around with. So those are the things about the book, and
Wow.
check out that book available
Wow.
on. Read the reviews if you feel comfortable. If you feel confident,
Wow.
definitely try buying the book.
Absolutely. I think that's going to be my next book on the shelf to read for sure. It looks, I mean, it sounds amazing. And of course, this app has also got, I think, 4.5 ratings, more than 4.5 ratings. That's amazing. So I'm surely going to read this book for sure. And all right. So I think it's been really lovely talking to you.
Yep.
And seriously, it was really, really, a lot of awareness and educating thing for all the moms. And so before we sign off, you'd like to say something, Padmini, and we'll just sign
No,
off then.
I think it is very, very nice talking to you, because like I said, I've been following you, and the kind of work that you do for other women with fitness, I think it's incredible. Continue doing it. I think that awareness of, oh, this workout exercise is just for men, I think that with needs to go away as well. Like in 90s,
Absolutely.
gym goers were just people who went on to the stage and then doing some really different things, like taking up a heavy weight and all that. Now everybody that are into fitness when it comes to men, but now we still live in a method, these are for only men, and you will start looking very masculine if you go do certain things and all that. But I think that is so different from actually being fit, actually being your best. So I think you're doing an incredible job, and that awareness
Thank you
should
so
come
much.
with other women as well, and start taking this a little more serious. And it's time. It's going to be 2022 that we should all pick it, and have our own fitness. It could be anything, but it should happen. It's high time.
Absolutely, so well said. That is what I wanted to tell to my viewers as well. I mean, it's just not about, being thin or fat or how do you look, body shaming and all that. It's just about how healthy and how strong you
Yes.
feel about yourself physically and mentally. It's all about that. And that's going to give you an amazing fitness and health throughout your life, and longevity as well. So that's what I want to talk about. Great, great. Thank you so much, Padmini. And we'll be back with our next, person on the series of Strong and Sexy. And we sign off from here. Thank you so much, beautiful Padmini, who is strong and sexy.
Bye. Thank you,
Thank you.
Nana. I'll just stop the recording.
Great.